Good morning. I'm gonna get a coffee refill here. Still trying out different weapons and stuff too. What I was getting ready to do though. Might not be fully awake yet. See what we got in this zone. Oh, enemy controlled thing here. We can get in on this action before it's gone. I am using a different mouse. My mouse started double clicking on its own. Like I tried and single click it, double clicked. And about the time it bought something in the auction house twice, I realized I might want to get rid of that. This is a little awkward because this mouse is a lot lighter and a lot tinier. Feels honestly kind of weird. Used to it, I hope, eventually here. Oh, come on. Get through there. Alright. This is a tier 7 we're going to, so this could be a little tricky even if they aren't PvP. And I don't know how this weapon performs in PvP either. We will be respecking her as a DPS at some point here. Oh. It says it's under attack. Where are they? I hear them up here. It's friendlies. I am barely hurting any of this shit. Healed the friendlies then. Yeah, this is rough. Yeah, yeah. I'm only one level off from this. I'm kind of surprised it hurts as much as it does. Stay away from them. Keep them slowed, you know? I keep aggro, but they keep them slowed. This might work out. I don't know if they have a healer healing though. A drone. Damn it. Another group coming in. Right. Barely hanging in here. Using all my heals. Pull back here. Whew. I think I need less DPS on this character. And I need to put the heals on. There we go. Combat. This one on. And balance. Get at least a little bit of self heal here. Because I am not sure. Yeah, they got an ice user, a bow. Yeah, these are all DPS. I am my own healer here, which is rough. Ugh. Down. Damn it. All fucked up. Can I switch this until the coolers? Hold on. Rough people attempted shit like this without having a healer, you know? Boss is going to be a nightmare down here. Guess they're just trying to snare and kite, snare and kite. It's such a tedious process. We're only at 10 of 25. I don't think this makes sense to keep going. I'm just going to leave them when I get up. Go ahead and we can stay in the group. Doesn't hurt anything. Might piss them off if I'm in the group but not here. Just by that nature, we leave. Sorry, guys. All right. Moving on. Some things you really should have heals for. You don't always need a tank. You can do like the way that they were snaring and stuff, but you do need some kind of sustain. Um, my spear DPS actually has more self sustain than my tank. A little awkward, but how far we gotta go from this end? Is that hanging? This is pretty far to run. You only get what is it, 17 minutes to carry? So this one's only got 17 seconds left. What? Yeah, 2 seconds, 1 second. Well, that sucks. I'm over here for nothing. I thought it was an X amount of time from the time you pick it up. But apparently, they just expire X amount of time after happening. Okay, so this is blue quality. Is this any easier than what they just dealt with? It doesn't look like it, right? These are 35s. We can kill just one of them here. There's way less damage. Yeah, you can see the sustains here. But part of that's the was the food. Oops, I used that too early. We just get a tiny heal every 7 seconds with the weapon. And then a little bit of a heal with my boots. Whew. Back to damage here. Do we do damage here or do we stay with the silence? I don't know. The silence is nice just because it gives me another interrupt. Maybe we keep that. Yeah, that clearly took too long to be worth it solo. So sevens and oh, that was an 8. Can't count. Um, there are sevens. We'll go up north. Go ahead and port back. I think I could do these guys if I was using my spear, but I'm trying to level this weapon up. Um, maybe that's a mistake. Could look into it. We got enough money. And just I'm debating. Sorry. Do I want the retaliation cloak, or do I want the grapple? And this gives me 6 seconds every 40 of both reflecting and doing that. What I'm currently wearing is just an extra 170 damage and an immobilize, which also interrupts. And as far as the actual armor, we got 534, 406. That's a big difference. Now, how much difference that is in actual damage resistance, I am not sure. I hear you. Now, Meg, leave me alone for a bit, okay? Let's see if we can get some actual numbers on armor. So 542 is 46% resistance and 39. 46, 39 from same level. And this one is 32. It's 49. 33. So the magic resist isn't that much off, right? It's like, is that 6%? This is 14% off? And that's a big difference. 13% off. And that's a big difference. Of course, the other one for 6 seconds, we have the 30% off the top, right? And reflect. I think that's a pretty sizable health difference. And then for boots, we can choose either these that teleport me to the target and do damage. Increase your basic attack damage for 6 seconds. Or we get a heal. Heal is 40 per second, 5 seconds. I think for this one, I would rather have. Yeah, let's go with our DPS boots. The helmet, I think we're fine sticking with this helmet. Which is every 30 seconds we get a stun, big stun. And then we'll switch the weapon back out for our primary flippy lance. Here we got to decide though. I do really like this one. It's 60% damage resist. But when we're solo, I think we need this for the extra heal. It has so much more and then I'm going to have to decide the character points. First off, we want to yeah, so I need to decide where to put the attributes. Currently, I'm pretty high on the strength, and see here. So 26% extra hit points. Where's the numbers? I don't see the actual numbers here on that screen. Let's look. Here's this one. The total 6378. Attack speed 110. With 17% physical damage. Okay, so the real difference here is we're gonna see the my armor should go up and my health down when I do this, but block going down is gonna kind of suck. Because that's just a flat damage reduction off the top. But let's see what we can do here. But again, nice having it be free. Okay, so each of these is a little bit of block and a little bit of hit points and really minuscule amounts of. And here we get Capacity penetration. So weird. But we get a fair amount of armor, a decent amount of attack speed, a good amount of physical damage bonus. Here, get more magic points, which for this character doesn't really matter because we're getting back magic points. But at the same time, since we get it back as a percentage, having more means we get more faster, right? We're back faster. I'm not worried about the magic damage bonus on this character. Magic resistance obviously isn't bad, but then again, our intelligence starts higher, and each level up we get more of it anyway. And as we get better, you can see that the mastery adds quite a bit more intelligence, a decent amount of strength, but not much agility. Our agility is fairly low overall, but with spear, I kind of want attack speed and physical damage. So I'm kind of wondering if I just spike everything into agility, where does that leave my actual? We had almost 7,000 hit points. Now we're down to almost 6. So we lost almost a full 1,000 hit points. Quite a bit. We gained 7% attack speed, which is sizable, but it's not like ridiculous. That is a bit higher on the physical damage bonus. What about armor? Armor did not change significantly, which I'm kind of surprised about. But block went down quite a bit. So I think personally I might want a balance between these. What do we do? We'll go to here and then we'll just do here. We'll do 20. We do 30 and 30. The block going up is actually a pretty big deal. We'll try that. Let's see what those stats look like. It puts us at the middle point on hit points, middle point on attack speed. Armor is about the same, but block is now up another 14. I think will make a difference. All right, we'll see how this works. Make sure we got the right setup there. We do. We want to be taunting, no. All right. This should be a lot more sustainable, which is weird because it's not a tank. But I find the spear actually heals a fair amount. When does this one go away? 14 minutes. Can we get that and deliver it in 14 minutes? Possibly, but not guaranteed. Try. Long way to run. We no longer have the boots that let us run faster. Could be a little bit of wasted time. We'll see if we can do it. Nighttime certainly helps. I think my daily I need to do some riffs. Something else. Another daily. Thrift and spend another 1,000 faction. My posture here. I'm still getting used to this mouse. It's so tiny. All right, here we go. We have 12 minutes to deliver this. Not entirely sure that's going to be long enough. Where's this one go? Paul Hartmeyer does not ring a bell, so it's probably not closer. Yeah, I am not sure I can get there in 12 minutes. Oh, player. Going, sir. Don't know where he went. Eyes peeled here. There was a friendly right there. Blue dot just disappeared. Oh. Alright, so that took a minute. We gotta go 2 full zones. 2.5 zones. Find out. Because we're having boots that give you a speed boost is definitely a positive. I guess I could put them on if I was carrying them with me. It's a good way to risk dropping them. It'd be quicker to go the south route or straight through. Probably a little bit south route. I think nighttime helps. Oh, we got the meteors coming down, which that hurts being not having a speed boost of any kind. If one appears right on me, I'm just kind of screwed. Also, a bit of a bummer. I can't really stop to loot them. I did that last time and ended up losing the cell. Oop, yeah. Comes down. Sometimes it leaves a thing in the middle that you can loot. I can't worry about that right now. I just got to make sure I don't have any land on me. I also wake up the NPCs. Okay. I could have sworn that went through, so I'm a little confused here. That does not go through. We're wasting time here. Almost halfway done with the timer. I'm gonna get this there. There's no space between the F1 through F4 and then the space, then to F5 through F8 or whatever. I'm used to that on keyboards. This one doesn't have it. A little weird. See, I'd love to grab that supply chest right there, but I think that's gonna work either. I just don't have time. Oops. Long freaking walk. Less than half the time left now. Oh, and there's another one. Which is that one? That one's got 2 minutes left, so that one's not even going to work. When I'm carrying, I still have a small chance of making it happen. Also, I need to make sure I upgrade my drift mark. I forgot about that. Probably going to be like a 2 or 3 day upgrade timer, so the sooner I get it started, the better. So far, I think that's the only thing that actually takes time to unlock. We have fast boots on this one? We do. Maybe that's the key, right? Switch to switch. Here, I can use these boots. Oh, she moves faster anyway. Definitely. And then this way more speed. I say she. I still don't know Mole's gender. Move speed 5.5 meters per second. 5.3. It's not a huge difference, but it's honestly noticeable. That one only has 2 minutes. Also not enough time. Ow! Not like only down. Oh boy. Cat distracted me pretty badly there. All right. You made it with 50 seconds to go. That was pretty close. Here we go. Let's peek our head in here and see how it looks. Oh, God. Misplaced constantly here. Definitely gonna get me killed. Yep, I'm dead. Damn it. It's entirely on me. 3 different misclicks. Hard content. Nope. Can't really sustain this. A little too rough. Ah, misclicked again. It's a different mouse, different keyboard, and I'm hitting the wrong buttons. And these fights are tough enough that I do not have that kind of leeway. These mobs are definitely not meant for solo. Right, we killed them, but that was not easy. Oh, oh. All right, yeah, this isn't worth it. Just too much damage. Teleportation not allowed in this area. Really? Just teleport out. Yeah, that was pretty good. PvE stuff, we can just do that. And let's are we upgraded? We are. The next one takes 3 days. Let's go ahead and start it. Oh, now we should have several different unlocks available. What is this one? Maximum drifter upgrade in the pod. Yes. That's almost all our money. This allows us to buy level 8 stuff, which would be almost all our money, plus it's almost all our money. Unlocks the ability to produce equipment. I do want that. I'm not worried about producing chests yet. That's just extra damage, which I'm not worried about yet. The harvest robot, I'm kind of tempted to try and get. I don't know how good it's going to actually be, but we won't know that until we try it. The shield on our drift mark. Heartbeat detector. The range. Oh, we need siege device level 2. So let's go ahead and research that. And then research this. I know we need this for our to do better at the guild fights. Got that. Now I can no longer afford the harvest bot, so we probably just wait. No longer afford the drifter upgrade. Equipment production, that's the ability to make weapons and stuff. Go ahead and research it. That gets us the Team Rally Matrix, which I don't remember what it does, but we can look it up at the here. This thing costs, well, it's not that expensive. $5? Is that the math correct? No, it's 6 hours. Every 6 hours it deploys resources or grabs resources. Okay, but yeah, these are what we make if we upgrade the equipment. Oh, now we can make these as well. All right. I guess I can already make this. That's only tier. Oh, that's tier 7, yeah. So we can make the tier 7. We can't make the tier 8 until we upgrade it. All right. that should save us some money because we can use the resources here in place. In the supply depot, we can make potions. I'm gonna look up what it does. Oh, the rally device. Yeah, where's that at? In the fabricator? No. Not there either. Huh. Maybe it's over at the siege constructor? Oh, and we unlocked this. Oh. I don't know where the rally thing is. I don't remember where I saw it. Underground Bazaar? Maybe it was at the purchase at the trade house. I think that might be correct then. I think it's here, but we can't see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's right here. What does it do? Summons up. Oh, yeah, it summons people to you. That's actually pretty good. Okay, 36,000 to summon like 5 people to you. That should be our daily done. And then our other daily is to clear 1 rift. We could do that. Maintenance announcement. Restart the client, please. Okay. I have to restart here. Let me check how long before this goes. Incoming drifters, 1 day. We need 3,000 in about 1 day. We're halfway there. All right. Back in here, we'll get this upgrade and then we'll restart. So the range demolisher cost 350K. That is a lot. Let's see what the cooldown on it is. It's probably the same 10 minutes, and it's probably the same cooldown as well. Where's advanced equipment production? There's equipment production. I don't see advanced equipment production, which is what it said you need. That's interesting. We do want this. Yeah, it's just so much money for all of this. This one's for the rally matrix. We are going to buy that. And this is going to pretty much make us broke. We are broke. The harvest spot will be up there on my list. All right. I don't want to go. Open this. I kind of want to go do some harvesting. Since we now have a way of making stuff with with that, I do need to do a rift. Do a rift. 35 is probably not the best choice. Let's do a level 30 rift. We'll open it up. The other faction. And hopefully we don't get our ass kicked. Always a possibility. Man, a lot more damage taken than I expected there. Have to be careful here. Damn it. Heal for them. This is where attack speed is so important for the spear. Damn it. Oh. There you go. That'll do. Movement speed, attack speed. That's really strong for me. I don't know how long before a player can't come in anymore. A little weird. What was that? Why is it teleporting me over there instead of to the guy? Almost got me killed. Very odd. Well, risk it here. Risk getting jumped while we're the wrong character. And I don't get more Eclipsium for a while, so it might be kind of tough to get this tank tomorrow. And this takes forever, doesn't it? I didn't check to see if I could do another level of gathering. That would be upgrading. Sure. I wonder if I any way of seeing whether I can still be invaded or not. I don't see it. I might need to look up some info on exactly how rifts work. Rift. See it there. Hello, what's up? I am streaming on Twitch, just FYI. Oh, wow. Well, it looks like it's working now. Yeah. I'm glad you figured it out. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to help on that one. Hmm. That is true. Yeah, everything shifted digitally. It's smarter than you. Well, I'm over 50, but not by a whole lot. Congrats on the birthday coming up. Congrats also on not giving up on gaming, right? Oh, what? I'm about to hit 30. Today the cap went up to 30. Seems to be going up 2 levels every day, the maximum. Yeah, twice a day feels like a lot, but I think after the initial bit, it's not going to be as important to be at all of them. But it's a lot. Um, I think twice a week for a game like this is probably the most it should be. Or maybe twice a day, twice a week. But definitely not twice every day. Right. No one game should feel like a full time job, in my opinion. So. And it starts to lose some of the fun. Oh, yeah, yeah. I haven't been, but I've been told that that's what we should do. Yeah, that's what I heard. I didn't know that early enough. No, I was just finishing a solo rift, and now I'm in my base, dropping off loot and stuff and figuring out where I'm going. Just hit level 30, so I've got new stuff to unlock and tinker with. Whole new mechanic opens at 30 for mods. I keep coming back to the spear. Yeah, melee is a lot harder, so I would definitely say bow's probably a fine thing. Bow or the any of the other staff, weapons that shoot. The strength one's not bad, but it has a problem where you have to reload and you can't move while reloading. That can get you caught out too. Yeah, she's pretty good. Definitely one of the easier to use ones, and very powerful. If you choose its ranged options, it's probably about half of the bow's range. Um, but most of its options are actually like melee range, just a long melee poke. Probably. One of the things I do like about the spear is just, especially when you're out solo, is after every spear ability you use, your next three basic attacks heal you. So it's got a little bit of self sustain built in because of that. Oh, for your helmet? Oh, I got a phone call. I'll be back. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to restart also. I'm gonna do check the mod. I'm gonna check the mod machine and then I'm gonna restart since they said there was an update. There's a random mod. It requires that. This is combining mods. This is changing the mod is. Okay. It does have mod cores. Even if this guy does, I can't get them from him because I need that currency. There's probably mods available here, right? No, maybe not. Encores, and people want entirely too much money for them. Be surprising. So that's going to give me one. Vitality mod. Right. Vitality mod is just 194 health. Enough. Simple enough. We just put it in. All right. Don't know where the best way to get more mods is. If it tells you where to get. Not tell you where to get them. Oh, wait. That might have told me up here. Oh, does not. We're going to restart the game and be back in just a minute. We will check these different vendors and see who does and doesn't have mod cores available. There are mod cores available weekly, 5 weekly for faction materials. So we need to do more faction stuff. We will restart the game. Be right back. Restarting the game, and then we'll travel and see if there's mods available at the guild base as well. No mod, no mod cores in the warband. See if we have time to drop this one off. We even get it, right? A little trickier being a daytime run. We do now know that we can switch to our other character to move faster, so doable. Switch it up and start running. How much time we got on this one? 13 minutes. That's going to be close. Last one was 12, and we made it with like a minute to go. Less than a minute, actually. So we can't fight this shit and get there in time, but we also can't go way out and around and get there on time. Oh, that's a squirrel. Squirrel at the window. I was like, why is the cat so interested? Now it makes. You get the squirrel there, Nutmeg? Now we got a delivery. Delivery while I'm making a delivery. Raining, so I can't leave it out there too long. Man, it's just so far. Call, good call. I can now equip tier 8 weapons. I can't buy them yet until I unlock that, and I can't craft them for quite a while. I can craft the tier 7, so I think that you're intended to sparingly use tier 8 at this level. And primarily rely on tier 7. Look at that delivery, but again, I want to make sure I get this dropped off. I think we're going to make it with better time left than last time. That's something. I wonder if cooldown reduction works on consumables. If you have a high enough magic, can you release the demolishers faster? That could be interesting. Yeah, that's my 10th drop off. Oh, that got me 2 more mod cores. That's a big deal. Yeah, see, it did it again. Teleported me away instead of into the guy. Very weird. What are you doing, person with me? Pretty sure you don't know. Morning. Get your base all upgraded. Gotta get the next one started. It's 3 days. Long time. And mods unlocked today at level 30. Yep. Yeah, I'm laughing at you. Oh, what are these? Exergy vein sheaths just popped up all over. Uh, yeah, you might want to get here if you want Exergy. Oh, yeah. These skulls. This drops tons of Exergy when defeated. There's 4 of them in this zone. Rust Barrow. Yeah, so I'm gonna go see how hard they are. West side of Rust Barrow. Yeah, south. Yeah, when it started. Invite this guy. Yeah, I got it. I already built one too. I'm waiting for it. Oh shit. Yeah, I am too. But we need a healer here. This guy's very much a stand where you need to stand, and he's got a lot of health. I'm not fast enough. Nope. He hurts. That guy just went down. I cannot do this solo. Alright. So, a couple things I'm gonna do. Yeah. Send me a request invite. I'm gonna go use my money. Oh, I might not. I'm gonna go get some mods and I'm going to upgrade to the next tier weapon. Level 30, we can equip tier 8. Oh, I can't buy tier. I need 650k just to buy access. Yeah. Yeah, I think these are. We need to scoop them all up, you know. I can teleport you to me next time I'm out there. Want the upgrade? I do that. I did not see an upgrade to the group. Yeah, you probably are. I have to. I'm getting these mods upgraded, and then I'll be out there for power. Why do I not have it? The hell. Confused why I just unlocked 2 mod cores and I don't have. Depends on where you live. Central. I got a mod that every 10 seconds my basic attacks have a 18% chance to snare the target for 21%. Might be what they want. Yeah, that might be what they want. You vote for when you think you have an advantage. Okay, ignoring you. Auto traveling to Rustboro. Mob's leaving 51 minutes. The zone I'm in. Oh, there's a bunch of people fighting him right here, by the way. In Tarnished Flow. Might be easier to do this. Let me hop off. I'm going to teleport you guys to me. I think that's how this works. Let's find out. I think so. I unlocked this thing. I bought it. I'm placing it. Now we're going to see how it works. Well, because, you know. Cool. About 40K, you can port 3 people in. Kind of neat. 40 the money. No. Uh-huh. No? Well, then I won't switch to my tank build yet. I find everything feels really bad if I'm not playing my spear, and everything feels real easy when I'm playing spear. Because you get lifesteal on every 3rd hit, or 3 hits after the thing. He reset, bastard. He dead. We have to harvest him? No. I didn't see a pop-up. I don't know. I'm at 24,000 exergy, so we'll go to the next one and see. Quest. He didn't mean me. Stop. I realize you're too far. I need to eat. Where are these miners that it says are left? I only see the bosses on the map, right? I got Tauntaun. See if it works. I just tank it. Yep. And then I do this, and everybody around me gets shields every second. Actually works pretty good. Just sucks you can't interrupt him at all. Yeah. That'll hurt me. They're dying though. Maybe while you're healing, I can switch to my other weapon and see how I do without the self sustain. Feel spoiled. The amount of healing I'm getting off here. I got about 1,000 XG from that. There's still one in this zone. And there's still one to the east. Yeah, I don't know where those are. Probably correct. Looking for him? Yeah. My base is here. I might just pop into switch weapons. The vote's over. Now it pops up on the top of the screen. Yeah. Hit again. Oh, and there's a blue cell. They have a timer on them, which I didn't know originally. When Jay had that one disappear. Yeah. I don't think there's any kind of grace period on that. Yeah, same. I did the same. More work for Trithian. Well, time I'm better. All I can say. I thought you had unlimited heals. You were bragging about it so much. Coming in with no more self heal. I wonder if we can silence him. That's not what I want to hear. And you're not up for like 3 minutes, right? And it won't let you switch to your other character here. Only in PvP area. Kind of weird, right? Again, I think as long as we're fighting, you can't. Let's see. Yeah, I saw we got moved up. We're no longer at the bottom of the list. Yeah, we have enough areas. Whew. How long till you're up? Yep. Somebody killed 3 miners. Oh, I'm down. God damn it. Right before he died. Somebody's fighting his mole here. Yeah, I got about 1,000. Now the miners are dying. That last thing he did took out a lot of us. Where are we heading? Yeah, probably going to be easier if we go to the lower level area. I don't want to find these miners wherever they may be. At a lower or higher area? Yeah, that would have made sense then. Where? Oh, 30. Which unlocks the mods. I got one that makes me snare people when I hit them. And another one that, what does the other one do? Whenever I take damage, I get 10% chance to get 35% armor for 4 seconds. And then another one that's just extra health. But they're just more ways of configuring. Why are we doing this instead of that? Just follow the Zerg and they're fighting a harvester. I guess that's fine. That is true. Yep. Oh god. Okay. It was not a friendly poison on the ground. I don't like that things look the same whether a player puts it down or a enemy put it down. I might be on. In which case, yes. And he put 22 stacks of vulnerability on me. 3% more or less armor for each. Oh, that's making me do 66% less damage. That's crazy. Uh, yeah, it lets you attack the things that normally require a demolisher. Well, you can't do that until you get to like base level 10. The ammo for the repairs require 9. But yeah, the gun you can make. You just can't you can't do the Healy stuff with it. Yeah, they are. There is a bar. I just don't want the 22 stacks of vulnerability. Why not see Jerome on there? I sent him an invite. I can't move. One miner left somewhere. You're the leader, Jerome. Follow them until you guys organize something else. Using a different mouse and a different keyboard today, and it's very awkward on both. Yep. Yeah, but all you need is one dick to throw a demolisher on you. I don't know where they are. And this is west. Are they at the one south? Okay. I pulled them. That's it. I said I pulled it. Am I muted? Or you just got me blocked again? Yeah, I feel like you're trolling me now. I am, yeah. I'm not that tanky though, but yeah. No, I'm gonna kill the miner. What are you talking about? I don't know why we wouldn't. Said it's here, and then you didn't kill it, right? You could have killed it yourself. It's worth about 400. Yeah, I killed it. Yeah. So I'm gonna stay with this weapon since I don't have another weapon with me, but I will turn off my taunt. Jerome can invite you. Oh yeah, he's in a fight. Have a shield. Have another shield. Have another shield. In the game, because then he can click on your name in the game. Yeah. Have you guys been over equipment charging? He's doing it again and again here. For this, the actual shield, pretty good. Yep, you're in the group. You can come to us in Shadow Mist Crossing. T. It is. Works on the mini map. I don't know that it works on the big map. That was a miner going down. It doesn't protect you behind me, does it? When I have the big shield up and he does an AoE slam. Anybody know if he can be silenced? I just don't know if silence is different for him. I mean, technically, I think you do more, just more damage is more threat. So agility is how you grab the threat. I'm just over 7,000. Don't forget to buy your drifters if you want the ones that are in now. They're going to shift in a day too. Look how giant Scrin is when he uses the power thing. Hilarious. He gets as big as that dude. He knows you're allowed to step out of things, right? I have my damage numbers off. Those would be the heals then. My spear was doing 6 something. Yeah, I've done that. Pretty good. It is nice. You now join this fight already in progress. Hmm. Is that where you want to go? East? It could happen. Are you allowed to ever say the correct compass direction first? It's just, you would think just a 50-50 chance you'd be right more often, but well, I mean, most people know up from down better. We're going east. Yeah, I got the chest, but that part was a little irritated. I'm like, you do get loot. Yeah. I just don't like the shut up. I know how things work when you're wrong. Like, don't have both the attitude and the incorrectness. It has, and it's a pain in the ass being in charge. So I don't do it anymore. Yeah. Months of hype, and then dropped it on day one. $300 upset. Well, I'm a little bummed here because if we don't move the warband drift mark, we don't get the reward for this phase. Go straight south. Yeah, I don't think you have to rebuild everything. You can't do well in games like this if you're too afraid. Checks out. All about timing on that one. I used it for about 40 minutes the other day. Definitely not the easiest. Yeah. Well, I've been, when possible, I've got two ways to shield you guys. Actual shield here. And then this right here, I can give everybody shields. Plus, she might be better for your healing, just by the way, because of that. Which one? Oh, yeah, yeah. It does very little damage to them, but it does very good shielding. Yeah, I would probably suggest that you pick up Moonveil today before she goes away, Prithian. Hit B, click on material, and then hit the plus sign next to the one you want. It is not a good conversion rate. It's 1-to-1. Yeah, let's go bottom, right? Oh, there's people fighting the one at the top. Later Dream. Thanks for giving our healers stuff to do. Yeah, as much as I like the all of the shit this tanky weapon does, I feel like I do more with the spear because I'm self healing. I'm doing way more actual damage. Yeah, it just seems weird that it's not the best way. Yeah, I don't want to go back and get my weapon here yet. I am definitely loving the spear overall. That noise. Oh shit, I got a delivery at my door that I forgot to grab. Oh, we got two bosses on top of this? Correct? drones engaging. Seems very tanky, yeah. DML seems just very strong, period. He's leading the server in PvP and contribution. I wish I knew how to do better at vein hold. I don't know how people are getting 3,000 points in one run. Crazy. He got 1,000 something. It was impressive. I only had 300, and that was I was camping the thing that kicks them out, like just traps them all over the place. Yeah, there's a furnace that every few seconds it kicks out a ring around it of pickups. Who knew she was going to be so tanky? Right? No, it's almost as much as my I'm a tanky DPS, and you've almost got me beat. You might have different armor though, right? Armor level. You, I'm at 49% damage reduction to physical. He was stuck. The boss wasn't moving. Yeah, I ended up putting my heavy armor back on because it was a 12% damage reduction difference than my reflective armor. Like the reflective's really good in PvP though, because it's like, why are you hitting yourself? Hard to. Hard to sell. That is not true. Also, when you're channeling this AOE, you move faster, not slower. Like most of the AOE's, you move slower, right? Moon veils give everybody mana and shields. You move faster. Yeah. Yeah, I put my shield up. He can't push me. That's kind of cool. You going for a ride, and then you're going for a ride. Now you're going to go for a ride. Oh, I got it. I think one thing a lot of people aren't understanding, and not that this is what you're doing, but the telegraphs are not like a if you not in this you don't get hit. They're just a warning of what's coming, and you got to know who does what. Yeah, and there's that one guy like the big red circle isn't the it's a warning, but that's not the damage. Then that beam comes out. Yeah, there's three to the west. Now you're doing it, Jerome. What are you doing? You hit the button wrong? In the middle for entirely too long that time. Sorry. That does not fucking matter. It did used to matter. It does not anymore. I'd say just don't say things that, you know. Don't say anything about people you wouldn't say to them. It's an easy rule for me because I don't say anything behind people's backs that I wouldn't tell to their face, too. Keeps life simple. Yeah. If it's true, it's true, right? Yeah, I got good on that. I got two of the 200,000 toxin coils. Purples. And we're going over to. Yeah, we're just going to get the two harvest nodes. And then I got to get this package in, port back to my base, and I think I'm just going to grab my spear and stick with that for now. Yeah. More deep. Elliot goes. Switch into mole. So fast. Is there one more? What do you need? Well, that's scrap parts are the rare drop from these, not scrap iron. Huh. That's weird then. It doesn't say to refine them. Okay. Yeah. Two. I know, right? Two. That's literally 2 cents. But yeah. I thought there were two more here, but I don't see them. All right. Be right back. This channel is still on stream, but I'll be right back. I'm a little concerned somebody else is going to ninja that stronghold from us. Or they can't, right? Okay. Yeah, my brain keeps resetting. I've had that thought 3 times, and every time then I'm like, yeah, no. 350K, by the way, to buy the range demolisher. That's for each one. Where are you guys traveling? I swear this toxin coil was used for something in the beta, and now it's not. Yep, it definitely was used in crafting. But now it actually says on it that it's for vendor. Kind of weird. Where are you trying to get to? Oh, okay. Which one are you at? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little behind you guys. I'm refining, on my way to refine. Don't forget to check your invite code stuff. People that did it. If you had somebody put your code in, you continually can claim stuff as they do things. For example, 2 people that claimed my code purchased the premium pass, so I got chests. I know you were one of them. So thank you. We can do some of the 5-man rifts too at some point. They have very good loot inside. And good XP if you're not at 30 yet. It's true. Some of them are just bound to you too, so you might as well. If you're sitting on that much money, by the way, you can also buy that what was it for 5,000? You buy the new character. Season 2. Yeah, and then you get the character, right? And then you get the 10 chests that you can open. And you can either sell those chests, which I see they're selling for like 400 each, which means you almost get back your money anyway. Or you can open them, and if you get the skin for it out, those are selling for 3K. Yeah. I would want the skin personally. I have a buy order out for it for 1,000. I figure, the skin might not be available when the character launches, but I'm certainly can't afford to pay $50 for a character that I can unlock for free in a couple months, right? Yeah, definitely not. All right. Do you prefer the spear that attack that flips them, or the one that just goes through them and knocks them up in the air, just like for a brief interrupt? Yeah, I think I'm kind of partial to it, but at the same time, I'm gonna ride this refining to the base, and then I'll be back. I've got some batteries to turn into. Has Fog unlocked like the research for crafting in the base? Okay, we're gonna definitely need access to that. I think I'll put the welding torch on my second character for when we do the stronghold. Honestly, if we had a bunch of people with welding torches and then moon veils, right, and people alternate who's using the AoE, give everybody shields. Because I think that the as long as Moonveil's going, the radiation ticks aren't going to get through the shields, which means you just alternate who's doing it, and everybody can just keep shooting. That's my theory in a perfect world. We'll have to. Have you tried Prithian using the agility staff for heals? I mean, you don't have to get a purple. You can use the blue one. I can almost solo the stuff in the vault, so I think with the three of us, we'll be fine. There are two energy cells in Sundered Waste. One is up in 30 seconds, a green, and then a blue is up in 4 minutes. We still need to level this harvester up, right? Yeah. Isn't 2 wars a day like crazy commitment? That was just something Fogg had said. He was wrong. You know, like there's no chest when you finish the harvester hub. It was a really good chest too. I'm sorry that you missed it. It was. I figured there had to be something because that's just too much effort, right? To not get something. That's, yeah. I don't think we would have missed out on much damage if everybody had just grabbed it before going. Now we know. Dropping my batteries off and then I'll be there. Well, I might be a minute now. I think I'll grab this the batteries or cells. Yeah. I see movement here in this zone. Yeah, I'll be down there in just a couple minutes. Kind of weird there's no vault entrance at this hub, right? Have you used the healing flower yet? It sounds similar to the free heal that you've been using on the light staff. No way to hotkey things like that. Oh, mods are per loadout. So you need 4 mods, three armor, 1 weapon per loadout slot. Right, I'm on my way to you guys. Yeah. I'm pretty happy about Moonveil so far. No mana issues. I do miss my electric damage. A lot of extra damage. PvP, one spear flip, and any of the squishies I've hit are just dead on the electric guy. I am almost to the door. Why does the XP thing outside change? Have you noticed that? I am running to you guys. I might be close enough that by the time you kill it, I'm there. Oh, there's bad guys in the way. That's unfortunate. I can't make him bounce either. Roger. Again, I'm so reliant on the interrupts. You can't interrupt him. Guessing he was typing this. It's tanky. I've got 5 levels on him. Why is Skrin not attacking? Just manually. He wasn't attacking, he was just spinning his mouse. It looked like he was spin to win. But he was not attacking. For the chest or the big boss? There is a chest to the big Skrin. I used a couple in one of our fights yesterday just to see how they worked. And they'd be good at big PvP matches or stronghold type stuff. Are they the flash ones? I need to test when I get my new tank tomorrow whether knock up triggers his passive or not. That's going to make a big difference. Yeah, I'm like in one of the tank boots that cleanses all immobilization type stuff and gives you a 50% move speed for very long. Using those on my mole for just getting around. The baby. This. You guys are all standing in bad shit. You should make a character that can. That's still stupid, in my opinion. Because you shouldn't use it in those circumstances, you know? That was everything. Alrighty then. Grabbing Moonveil. Yeah, and she gives you a percentage of magic back each tick. So you want to stack. Mm-hmm. The warband has hit the first tier for the weeklies. We also need to be doing the warband trials weekly. Very good loot. Requires a pretty sizable group though. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, ice is so good. I was using that on mole for a bit. And plague's fairly good too. Yeah, but they're constantly ticking as they leave, which means they can't just mount up when they get off the screen. Yeah. Really hoping to get the panda from these invite chests. Yeah, that's what I. Do you sell it? Right? I don't know. I know I'd be tempted to sell it, but at the same time, like, it's a pretty cool mount. It is, yeah. It's true. I get Draknar in 22 hours. If I can come up with another 1400 clips him. And this other dude heals on every crit. Up to once every 1.3 seconds. Every crit, he does an AoE burst of damage and he heals. Yeah, faction and what the warband. Are you talking about in the faction store? You're probably going to want to buy some of the mod cores too, which are 8K each. You can get 5 a week. Mhm. Last week, yeah. You didn't grab it? Yesterday was the end of the previous week. We maxed it. Yep. Oh, weird. I thought we were. There's a chest for both the faction and the warband with the same type of setup. And we can get the gold one starting tomorrow. I need to look this up. Is that Warband Daily or Faction Daily? That's weird. My daily the last several days has just been do a rift. Oh, bear. Has anybody used a harvest bot yet? They're kind of expensive. Let me look here. I keep looking for the thing. Where are they? No, they're really cheap. They're cheap. It's 10 resin, 3 scrap iron. Yeah, I'm going more for the long term stuff first. Maybe that's a mistake. I don't know. Certainly be. Yeah, I don't have that yet. Could not afford. All right. Where are we at? What are we doing? All right. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Prithian, you can't fast travel to my place, right? Okay. Well, I might be able to summon you to me, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm fast traveling up there. Did you notice that Red just took the post to the southwest of J? Orange, yes. Yep. Yeah, I'm at 14. Well, you can leave after 5. Yeah. Yeah. I heard you. We should take that 7 back. They're taking our 7 up north, by the way. PvP. 1 zone up. Just be wary, they might come down here. Have any of you relocated a nomad post yet? They're pretty funny. It's an ostrich. Oh, it's the relocates. Just fine. You might have to prune the group a little. Could be. Is there more here? It's an hour 20 here. Sinking Veil. Have you guys not upgraded your upgrade your mount hit points so you don't get dismounted? I think so. Holy. I can see why this guy's still alive. Well, this guy can't be interrupted either. All right, this is out of our hands. This is the one people were talking about earlier. Yeah, because I mentioned he has the power of nature and he's unkillable. It's because he's regenning faster than we're hurting him. No, this is a different place. Different than where I was earlier. This one's in Sinking Vale. That one was in Tarnish something when I tried earlier. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. He's just not dying. Oh, we can't? Yeah, we can't upgrade harvesting for another level, so 3 more days. Uh, yeah, 30. There's not much we can do in this zone then, right? Go through this random portal and shoot. I will be back in a bit. I smell dog poop. I gotta clean up a mess.